Thanks for tuning in. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. We've got one away here in inning number 4. Karowski in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's in the dirt.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and the count is even 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's towards center. Out number 2.
Number 28.
And next to hit for the Sox, Ron Holder. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And the sweeper misses. Two on, 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Fernandez back to work. And that one clips the corner.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Go ahead run on base. Rockwell the next to hit. And that one fouled off.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up, They're at first and second with nobody out.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Cesar Santiago digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball.
Kazarian on second. Rockwell on at first with nobody out. Now he steps out as time is granted. One, two now. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order. Here's the catcher, Nicholas Lawson. Golden opportunity right here.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs.
Wait, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Next up for the A's, Jonas Horvath.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one the other way. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. So up next, Emil Rivera. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. 0-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Esteban Fernandez departs, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. New pitcher for the White Sox, Esteban Salazar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Banks will hit next. 1 for 2. That one missed. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. David Campillo getting loose out there. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 2 and 2.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, one out. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's the second baseman, DeAndre McDaniel. Just missed.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Second and third, 2 down. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
So runner at second, 2 down. Turnwall getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 17.
Ball 1 there.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. A little bit low.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 2-2 on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yeah, the batter now, Todd Matsumoto. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, number 26.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Nino Almanzar.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
There's a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Dan Law.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Time called now. Pickoff throw. Kazarian back in on a dive. Rockwell measures 6 feet 2 inches. 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Digging in, Scotty Rockwell. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-1.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, number 54.
1 gone, runner at first. Cesar Santiago now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Christensen going back and brings it in at the wall.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Nicholas Lawson up next for the A's. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The pitch. Just off the outside corner. It's 2-2. The A's looking to add another. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Carlos Sanchez. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Right through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Brent Madden steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left side. Kazarian hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, number 30.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Tanner McConnell. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox nothing. Back here on the south side, top of inning number 7. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jonas Horvath. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Ground ball right side. Karowski tosses to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 31.
And now the center fielder, Emil Rivera. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That one down the line. Zips it across.
Out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 45.
And now the shortstop, William Banks. 1 for 3. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball. The shortstop
1-2.
takes the ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Out towards left center. Madden sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, number 32.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive
No
how
ball.
the velo
1
is
strike.
still there even this deep into the outing.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next
That's
one
the ball.
misses. Going to count 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Now it's the second baseman, Doug Karowski. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So up next for Chicago, Ron Holder. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
First and second, 1 out. Feliz digs in now. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. Karowski rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. It's 5-1.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
2 on, 1 out. Matsumoto will hit next. Fought off foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kazarian makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, number 21.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Boone Samuel.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike. Holder, the lead runner at second. Feliz at first, 2 out of the inning.
2-1.
In the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. David Campillo. Here's the second baseman, DeAndre McDaniel.
Number 29.
That one misses. Ball 1. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Turnwall in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
No
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Carlos Tapia preparing to come on if needed. Denton also getting ready. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Pitch misses, and the count now even up. Inside, almost got him. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Kazarian stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They say he wins.
1-2.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Madden tracks it down for the out. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Sanchez. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Horvath still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point,
it's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And now Brent Madden. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matt Tanner on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
one is in the dirt, and that's ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And that eats him up. Here's the third baseman, Tanner McConnell. Just missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Pitch is in there. Strike one. Madden over at first with one away.
Ball two.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Pitch misses there, and it's a full count. And ball four, two aboard. First and second, one out. Christensen getting ready to hit. And that misses. Ball one. Tanner. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. That one at 95 missed up top. The count now 2-2. In the dirt, blocked.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you.
Nice grab.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And up next for Chicago, Doug Kurowski. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matt Tanner will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Bud Hampton. And that drops in for a strike. Upstairs. First and second, two down. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Felix Cabrera, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now the right fielder, Scotty Rockwell.
Number 44.
Cabrera, a tall lefty, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
Hit high.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Now that's number 54.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now Cesar Santiago. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So now a pinch hitter, Chance Fernandez. 1 out, runners at the corners for him. Inside, 1-0. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Runners at the corners, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. That's to third. McConnell. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. And a runner left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the A's 5 and the White Sox 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Zach Rosado. And now Ron Holder.
Right fielder, number 28.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Holder tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Man at first. Now, Gustavo Feliz.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Close, but called a ball. 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Holder gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one in the dirt and gets away. And the runner holds. That one misses. And the count is filled up. Sets him down looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the first baseman, Todd Matsumoto. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rockwell snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Roscoe Gomes.
And for a pitcher, he can swing it a little bit, Boog.
And first offering is fouled off. The White Sox down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And now the count is even. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The A's win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Horvath with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-1 is how it ends. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long